Ted, did you have too many Budweisers?
Previously on Hella Dope Toys.
But everybody in this chat that collects toys is a storyteller.
He says, I know who made it into a certain comic. Aaron, you definitely have a comic-worthy face. Yeah, I guess you do too, Ted, I guess.
He really does. Yes.
What's up, guys? My name is Ted DarkClaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com, and this show is Hella Dope. Aaron, how the hell you doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Good, my friend.
Yes, another Sunday fun day, as always. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Man, I'm so embarrassed right now. We got an error message pop up again while I'm trying to fucking go live, and it wouldn't get off my fucking screen so I could push the buttons. So
that's why you open a tab on the same screen there, Chief.
That doesn't... I have the stream in two windows. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Did you not read the disclaimer that it said when you do it?
No.
No, exactly.
No, I did not.
I know.
Was I supposed to do something?
It tells you have to open up Instagram and you have to hit the go live button there while it's live here. Like, what bruh.
I wasn't reading it at the time. I was trying to get it off my screen. It's fine. Who needs to go live on Instagram, right? Right? This is fine. We're just gonna do what we do. How was your week, friend?
Same old, working, slaving, chilling, drinking, sipping, and sleeping.
Ooh, I like that. That should be a shirt.
It should be a shirt.
It should be a shirt.
Huh. It should be some awesome merchandise.
It should be.
If you know what I'm saying.
That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Well, Aaron, yes. I have had an exciting week. I've worked really hard on this show, and I'm super excited for it and future shows coming. I don't know if y'all noticed. I know some of you showed up late. That's fine. Some of you were waiting for us on Instagram, and that's fine. But snazzed up the intro a little bit. We're up in the production value. I'm keeping promises. Unlike candidates who run for offices or run to offices.
When did this become a
run from offices?
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know, man. I'm super pumped up about this show. So, we got a guest tonight, Aaron. Did you know that?
I didn't know. I just showed up.
We have a guest, and it is his second time here. So, I'm going to pull him in. He is the packaging designer artist for Valaverse Action Force. He is the artist and creator of Action Farce. And then he's the part of a new project with our good friend, It's Cain, that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But right now, I would like to welcome our good friend, Quinton J. Bedwell.
Woo!
little,
All right, everyone, now tell him what he won.
Yeah, it's a little too game showy. We're gonna have to fix that one. We're gonna have to fix that one.
I'm sitting here thinking, like what show are we on here?
Yeah, sounds like I should be winning some money.
I was going for a late night talk show entrance, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it. That was a very last minute thing. Quinton, how the hell are you doing?
Doing great. What about y'all?
I'm still dealing with this guy.
He's still dealing with me.
Yep. After all this time,
79 episodes, still can't get a show to start right.
Nope.
Y'all should write a book on how to make marriages work.
No, we probably do better at that than running a toy store.
Yeah, we'd have to learn how to write first. You know.
Well, that's what AI is for now, man. We don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, you got Chat GPT. You can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. You were absolutely right. Chat GPT, do my work for me.
That's right.
Run from
shows.
offices for me. Quinton, I'm glad you're here tonight, man. I know you were dealing with some things. Tonight was a little sketchy, but you're here now, and we are super excited to talk about things.
I'm super excited to be here.
Aaron looks zoned out.
I'm good. I'm living it.
Cool. Well, I guess before we get into things, we have to do a segment.
I guess we do. Because that's what the people come here for. They actually do not come here to see us on a day-to-day basis. So I guess since we're all here now, Mr. DarkClaw, for 79 episodes, we have asked the same question. So why change it today? What are you sipping on?
Well, Aaron, I'm glad you asked, because in my trusty hella dope mug, you know what? Doesn't feel right, Aaron. It doesn't feel right. You know,
I mean, it doesn't feel right. It's the same
we've
mug
been
you had for like 5 years.
We've been parading around these mugs, right? And all we ever hear is, "Oh, why don't I have a mug? Why don't I have a mug? Ted won't give me a fucking mug." Blah 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 blah. And you know what? They're not upset about the mug. They're upset that they cannot participate in the What You Sippin' On segment properly. But you know what, Aaron? I have a solution for that.
You do?
It is called the new Classic Black
OMG.
Hella Dope Mug. Oh my goodness, Aaron.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
So, Hella Dope officially has a merch store, and right now, right this second, if you go to the website at the top menu, there's a button that says merch, where you can purchase this black classic Hella Dope mug. And you don't have to worry about like, oh, Ted, I don't have money to buy a mug right now. That's okay, friends. That's okay. That's going to stick around for a little while. It's going to be here in the shop. But what's not going to be in the shop is the brand new official What You Sippin' On Beer Stein.
Yeah.
Look at that. So,
yeah, baby.
This is a limited edition Hella Dope mug. In fact, as of right now, nobody has it. I don't have it. Aaron doesn't have it. Quinton doesn't have it. Nobody has it. As of right now, nobody owns this mug. So we have the What You Sippin' On Beer Stein limited edition. That means that on August 31st, that beer stein goes away. The What You Sippin' On mug goes away forever. Both of these are available right now at helladopetoys.com. But in my trusty Hella Dope mug, I am sipping on some coffee. And then, you know me, I got my little Saratogies right here. I got my little, yes, speaking the good vibes. But Aaron, I have to ask you.
Okay.
What is it that you are sipping on?
Yeah. Well, it's no new surprise. You know what it is. I brings my date 7 days.
All right.
365 days a year. Just so good. Strikes that spiked strawberry. You know. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm sipping on.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. I don't need side pieces. I don't need no Saratoga. This right here is my Saratoga.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have a guest. Maybe we should ask our guest, Quinton. What is it that you are sipping on, friend?
Well, I have three things going. That's right. I'm a multitasker. I've got water. I've got coffee. Something.
Something.
And one more
Mystery
thing.
drink.
Yeah. And something else. Oxygen. Air, baby. That's right.
Sucking it down.
That's right, baby. Sipping on that aura.
Got that R up in here.
Yeah. Now I'm curious what's in the mystery bug. I wonder if you drink enough of it, if you'll tell us.
Maybe. Stick around to the end of the show.
Interesting.
So before we get to the chat, we don't only have the awesome Quinton J. Bedwell up in here. We don't only just have brand new mugs available at hellodopetoys.com, but we also have a little giveaway going on tonight with a couple things. Aaron,
yes,
how the hell did this come about?
We've learned through this process that a lot of people helped us get to where we are today. I remember back when we were on the grind to 500, and just the awesome feeling that it was when we finally hit it live on stream. Right. Last week we had our good friends, Trust the Screamer, and Mike from Junkie on Craft and Builds on, and the challenge was set out that if the people got him to 500 subs, that we would do a giveaway. Well, you know what? They did the thing. I think it was like he was hovering at like 495 for like 2 or 3 days, and then the other day hit the magic 5. So congratulations to Trust the Screamer and Junkie on the great work that you guys have been doing. Continue the success. And then hang out today. At the end of the show, we will give away both Blue Hagnon and Big Daddy Father Christmas to 2 lucky people as a thank you for helping this great guy reach a awesome milestone. Also, we want 5% of all your earnings.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there in case we have.
It's only fair.
5% of your super chats belong to us now.
That's right.
That's how we do business. Cool. Well, let's say hi to the chat.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that too, huh?
In chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. How you doing, chat?
Hello.
How's it going out there?
Hi, chat.
Yeah. Are you drinking Budweisers?
Budweiser.
And I did have too many Budweisers.
He did. His messenger was all over the place.
Oh, I believe it. That I do believe. Well, it's always the running gag of who leaves the first comment for the show, and Roll Keeper has kept it down for quite a while. Travis stepped in 2 weeks ago, but this week it belongs to Cato.
It's Cato.
Gonna try to catch this live. If not, replay squad. Woo-hoo.
Yep, he's doing the plane catching like from one to the next and all that. I hate that, man. I hate flying.
Yeah, that's why you just paid a little amount of money and just hit that direct flight, man. You ain't gotta worry about layover. Just bam, we're right there.
Yeah, Cato, learn how to fly. Jeez,
first cereal, bro.
Fucking noob.
Also, Roll Keeper with the hello, nobody's. And what's up, Quinton? How you doing, Roll Keeper? Good to see you, man. The one and only Jeff Morris. Hooray! For hello, dope. Sorry, this beer's getting to me now. Robert's Infinite Realms. Hello, dope and Jelly Time. Anxiously awaiting ship notices. Is someone trying to put some good juju into the world, thinking that he may win a certain something? Unless we got something that you actually ordered, then that's a different story.
I mean, that's possible. I don't think we do, but you never know.
I mean, I really haven't looked at the site today, so I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, usually between Robert and Travis, like something shows up, it's probably going to one of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, we got the one and only Ken's Toys. I'm watching Kato attempting to watch this live. Interesting.
Can't.
I kind of want like a side video of Ken or the video of Kato like trying to do what he's doing, just for shits and giggles. It'd be quite hilarious. And then we got the one and only Axion, aka Action Figs. Happy hella dope day. Happy hella dope day to you, my good sir. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your great services as always, and prepare for our call tomorrow. Believe that.
Believe it.
Rollkeeper was giving himself ADD. Got 3 streams going.
That's how you do it.
I learned yesterday on my new services that I have acquired that I can multi-watch different. Like I can do picture in picture. I'm like, oh my god, I'm watching like TNA's Slammiversary and something else I was watching at the same time. Like, this is amazing. Why have I not been doing this my entire life?
But big invent that in like the 90s or something.
Yeah, it was different then. Like, we're talking digital age now. It's more upgraded. But big ups to Nick Namath, aka Dolph Ziggles, for becoming the new TNA World Champion.
Nice.
If you didn't watch, his name is Nick Namath. That's his real name. Under WWE, he was known as Dolph Ziggler. So, spoiler alert for anybody that didn't watch Slammiversary. Sucks to be you. I spoiled it for you.
I didn't watch it.
It was a good one. You should watch it. The Titan Hail to the Hella Dope duo plus Quinton Bedwell. Gotta throw him up in there. The one and only Matthew Matson. Good evening. How you doing? Miss Stacy Hatch. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. Hello, Stacy.
Hello.
Of course, we have the Briscoe coming to join us on this lovely Sunday fun day. Chris, Cutthroat Comics. Hey guys, just finished the Slaughter Daughter stream. Not familiar with Slaughter.
I didn't know she had a stream
or their daughter's stream.
That's cool.
I may have to, check this out for investigative purposes. Jeff Morris, once again, what is happening, everyone? What is happening, my man?
What's happening?
And then we got Thor. Hello, dope. Well, hello, Thor.
Hello.
Trying to work on my Val Venus. Hello, dope.
I like that. That's good.
That's good.
When the big bad hella dope comes in, gets all the ladies going. Chris says he is sipping on some Arizona sweet tea.
Man, that would taste a lot better
if you had some vodka with it.
What?
What?
I didn't know that's where we were going with this. Oh yeah, and a super sweet hella dope mug that you can get right now at Hella Dope Toys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which actually a lot of people are actually looking at them right now.
Oh really?
Yes.
They're You can see all that, huh?
Oh yeah. I'd
Man, big brother stuff right there.
I also see what they do when they don't think no one's watching. That's
I'll be more careful next time.
Oh, no. Oh, Quinton, it's too late now, my friend. For $4.99, I will not post it to all the OnlyFans in the world. For $4.98, I'll only do it on mine.
Oh.
And we got our good friend V. Conley.
V. Conley.
generous $1.99 super chat. 3 of the dopest people. So you gotta hit that dopest, like it's all caps. The dopest.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
dopest.
Exactly. See, you're getting it, Ted.
The dopiest.
No,
I don't know, man. I met V. Conley and Blue Serendipity. Oh my goodness, man, those people are awesome. Awesome. I met them at DFW. So cool.
I knew Quinton, we were there, bro.
Yeah, Quentin, we were there too.
You were there.
In
your heart.
We were going to the bathroom, then we were going to the bar.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we had to leave abruptly.
And I told
we
you if you
did
shoot
not pay that
twice.
tab.
Yeah, and then that guy was getting a little salty, and we had to like fight him off. Man, we were just like all over that guy, had him in the ground, like kicking him and stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Saved my ass, dude.
What a dirt.
he was talking mad stuff about my Steel Reserve, so I had to show him what's up.
Yeah, you don't mess with the hella dope crew. Steel Reserve.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that sponsorship though. It's coming. I know one day it's gonna be in the mail. V. Conley, thank you very much. As of right now, tentatively, V. Conley and Blue Serendipity will be joining us for a little sipping session. So stay tuned for that. And we got our good friend Jason Evangelista.
Evangelista.
Hello, Ted. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Jason. And the one and only Ted Part 2.
Yeah, it's my
I got to meet Ted too. Yep. I got to meet Ted Milch too. Yep.
I didn't meet Ted Milch. One day I will.
Or is it Milch or Millage?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell us in the comments, Mr. Ted.
I'm only allowed to butcher so many names a week.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is, but I know when I met him, it was Milch. I was saying Milch.
Milch does the body good.
And of course, the missus is upstairs with the Chiltons getting prepared for back to school shopping, saying good evening. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hope you're doing all right. And then we got Inu Tabi.
Oh yeah.
Hey folks. Hello, Inu Tabi. See, I actually said his name right this time.
Yes.
The Titan table wants to know, can we get a Moss Man Coast to Coast mug?
So there is actually one of the mugs I would like to release is Feelin' Mossy. So keep an eye out for that.
Are you feeling mossy today? Oh,
let's see. Let's see how these two mugs do before I put any more effort in.
Yep.
Little dip.
And then there's
Kato. Look!
He did it.
It's Kato.
He did it.
And then Trust the Screamer says, check out that mugshot. Very nice. Yes. Oh, disclaimer, because Ted, you failed to mention this in the disclaimer. These mugs are not being shipped by us. It is being handled through a third party. So you will not get that super duper lightning fast shipping, but know that it will be shipped with care. And if not, we will raise hell in your honor.
Or the double bubble wrap straight from Ted.
Oh, it's just one bubble wrap, but it just looks like it's a double. For illusion purposes. And then a lot of love for the future mug clubbers. Everyone's loving it. Finally be able to get their own. For sipping craft beers, yes, you can do that. Or if you're not a drinker of said alcoholics, you can put a nice frothy root beer float in there.
That's pretty good.
You could do that. It actually sounds really good right now. And we'll convince the family to go get root beer floats. We got Patrick. Hello Dope is the
poo?
The poop emoji with a smiley face. Because whenever you see poop, there's always smiling. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the Titan congratulating Trust the Screamer for hitting 500.
Man. Good going.
Cobweb, what's up? What's going, Zone? It's not time for that, okay? It's not time for
yet.
that.
It's not time yet.
There is an order to the madness here, okay? So you will wait, children.
Yeah, children. And Mrs. Children.
Yeah. Tripping with Toys. Howdy. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Now, I know this is the third reason why you're all here, because obviously what you're sipping on is number one. Quinton is clearly number two. The third thing why you're here.
Number two.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
man. With a smile, buddy. With a smile. Our good friend, Northern Nomad, has come in to inform me that is, oh my goodness. I should, okay, I'll do it. I'm going to do it like this, though.
Okay.
He says, "What's up? And can you dig it, Moss Man? And the rest of you suckers!"
Button didn't want to work.
I actually had to think about that. Let's say all that at one time. Robert says, that is a first time seeing my wife's new profile pic with that awesome hair. Yeah. Stacy out there rocking the new hers. We love it. And then we got a couple more, and then we will be done. Emerald Knight says, good Venus impression. I almost thought that said penis impression. I'm like, what did I do? Penis impression. Okay. Oh, Val Venus. Yes. Ha. Okay. Moving on. Trust the Screamer says, make sure you guys hit that like button. Show YouTube that we actually like do stuff here and not just do stuff here.
Means a lot, everybody. Hit that like.
And of course, the one and only Mython, the Python. He says, "What's up, mother suckers?"
Yeah, baby.
He says mother ruckers, but mother sucker sounds better. You dumb man. And we got Junkie on Craft and Builds. Look at these three beautiful people. Oh, stop it. I'd blush.
Stop it.
All right. We did it.
Right. We did it. That was a lot of chat to power through. Man.
Yeah.
We could have broke it up, but why do that?
No, it's fine. Then we would have been way behind. We would have been forever behind.
I just want to say, Mython, too. I met him. Another cool dude. Him and his wife. Oh, my. His wife, I didn't even know was his wife. I did a elevator trip with her, and she had all these toys that he bought, and it was crazy. They had this huge thing just stacked, and he was getting them for people's giveaways and just his personal collection. But man, it was awesome.
So what we did at PowerCon last year was, we're local, so for us it was not a hop, skip, and a jump to get home, but we offered to find people that wanted for us to ship their goodies back home, so they didn't have to, pay the extra fees for luggage and carry on. So, it did well. We'll probably do it again next year. It's a good service to provide for those who want to splurge but also don't want to carry all their stuff.
And then shout out to Mython, because I'm sure most of you saw it, but he was a guest on Legend series, his podcast last week, a few days ago. Go check it out. Good watch. I finished watching it today. It took me forever to get through because life kept interrupting me, but really good. Legend_series. Check that out. Go watch his channel.
Awesome.
Go watch that interview. It's good stuff. Cool. Well, Quinton, boy, we got some stuff to talk about, friend. Oh my goodness, you got projects on projects on projects. So I guess we'll start off with the thing that probably brings you the most moolah, and that's Valaverse artwork. Is Series 5, I assume that artwork is done and submitted and ready to
all done
to us?
Yep.
That's exciting. And then I also assume that you know everything about Series 6, right? So you got all that artwork done and laid out?
What's funny is, people think I've got this inside track, but let me tell you, I do not. Like, even when he does something new, like, put it like the 100th figure, I had no idea, no clue. He keeps things very close to the chest, so I had no idea. He lets me know about these things like it's like he lets me know day before type stuff. Like, gives me just enough time to work on the stuff. That way, and that's good. That's smart. That way you don't have to worry about leaks or stuff, anything like that. But I do not know about 6. Like, I have no inside track. If I do get it, it'll be like just a few months before the release. So, like, for instance, I knew 3, probably 4 days before stuff got revealed the last time. So, just to give you an idea of how in the loop I am. Now, he is very good about letting me know everything I need to know to do the job. But anybody who thinks, like I'm some insight, no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So
I like that you imply that he gives you 3 days. Like, by the way, here's the thing: it's coming out now, so you need to get that done.
Right.
Get to work.
Yep.
What are you doing? Gosh.
So do you prefer, like, do you like having, like, I guess, like, kind of being behind the curtain, and then when he lets you know that does that process to, like, design, like, how does that work for you?
Well, I wouldn't want to know, like, too far in advance, because if something were to happen and something get leaked, by anything, then I would be on the list of people that had it to leak it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fine. Not only that, I'm a collector of Valaverse, so I kind of like having the surprise with everybody else, and knowing 4 days before, I don't have any inklings to want to, like, release stuff, or leak stuff. It is interesting. It's fun to have it 3 or 4 days before, but other than that, it's cool. I like being surprised just like everybody else. I wouldn't want to know about something that was coming in 2026 or 2025. I mean, that's not good. But, like, all this stuff he revealed at DFW, I had, like, no clue, like, what was coming. And that was good for me because it made the panel awesome, for me, just like everybody else. So,
while you were at DFW, did you sign any autographs? Anybody bring their Valaverse packaging to you and ask you to sign?
I did sign a couple. But man, I got to meet a lot of the people, and there was a lot of people who were just stoked to meet me. Of course, I didn't throw it out there to everybody. A lot of times I would just be talking to somebody, and then it would come up, and I wouldn't. I'm not I'm the worst kind of, like, person to be in any kind of limelight or anything. I try not to be, whatever I can do not to be. It's cool to be, like, it's cool to be recognized and everything, but I'm more low key kind of guy. So, and I like to try to stay a little humble about my work. I don't like to throw myself out there any more than I have to promote to get work. Okay. But I don't like to, like, do like a lot of people say, you got to self promote, you got to make yourself a brand and all that kind of. I don't feel comfortable with that, just my raising, my upbringing, and But yeah, DFW was fun. It was really fun, mostly because I got to meet all these wonderful people that we see all the time online, but we never actually get to meet in person, and getting to put a face with a name and a personality with the messages, it was just really cool, just to hang out. I mean, awesome.
Ken says, you know something. You're drinking. It's a tell. Anybody that
No.
plays poker knows that you gotta tell.
Ken is from my old stomping ground where I come from. He is actually from the place where I'm from. So, yeah.
It's wild. Small world.
That's pretty cool. I moved here to Texas 17 years ago, but Mississippi is still in my heart, and it's also in my slang, my voice.
So you got two other projects going on that we know of. I'm sure you have probably 100 projects going on, but one that you're kind of in between and one that you're just starting up. And I want to talk about the one that you're kind of in between right now, and that is your creation of Action Farce, which for those who don't know, that is a parody comic that you created, starring YouTubers, mainly in kind of the 3POA circle and extending. And it's set in an Action Force type world. And that issue released for, I believe, just members of the 3POA channel. Is that correct? It's just members?
Yeah. Yep.
And to my knowledge, everybody loved that shit, Quinton. Everybody fucking loved it. So you were like, you know what? Let's do it again. And you did it again, and you finished recently issue 2 of Action Farce.
Right.
Which is ready to roll out anytime. And I got excited and confused. And I got confused because early on this year, and I don't even remember, man. I don't even remember what month it was. You started sending us these just random pictures. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Quentin's doodling shit and sending it our way. You know, some of it was silly, but all very out of context. And I was just like, huh. And then you sent more and more, and it started to kind of make more sense. And I'm going to share this slide. So this is a very small spoiler. If you do not want, it doesn't give anything away. It's not a real spoiler, but it's a small spoiler for Action Farce issue 2. So if you don't want to see that, then run away right now. But we're just going to show a black and white panel here.
Spoiler alert, the end.
Oh, man.
Let me make sure we're on the right slide.
By the way, Ken had mentioned that if you see me a little red, it's because I was on the beach yesterday. So I'm a little bit sunburned.
So this is one of the many images that you sent us. And what I found interesting about this was that looks like Aaron, a young version of Aaron.
Oh,
That looks like Aaron.
So beautiful. Look how young and youthful he looks.
And that guy kind of looks like me. And, you know, that might just be my ego. I don't know.
Woo!
And these kind of look like Garrison Cavalry outfits. And then over here in the upper right panel, Jeremy there is holding a box that looks like maybe saltines or something, but it seems to say hella dope on it. And I was like, oh, well, look at that. That's neat. That's neat. Just some little artwork from Quinton J. Bedwell. I felt honored. But then we realized that this is an actual panel from Action Farce issue 2. And I want to know, Quinton, what the hell were you drinking when you decided to add us to this?
Right? Honored. Right.
Well, guys, I don't know if y'all know this, and I honestly don't think that your subscriber count or followers or any of that stuff reflect what a staple in the community y'all are. I don't think I watch a single YouTube channel of anybody where y'all don't get mentioned or, your name get thrown out there. And, that was kind of the purpose for Action Farce from the beginning, was to promote different YouTube channels that are in the community. It is going out from 3POA, okay, but it is something that's kind of something to kind of get other channels out there for everybody to see, you know, and somebody may see somebody in the comic and be like, who is this guy or who is that guy, you know, and you know, that's what it was from the beginning. And y'all were just a perfect fit into this world. So yeah, it's hilarious, the whole thing, because, you know, as I was doing it, I was talking to Kato, and I was, anyway, I had to like change some things because I don't want to get into it because it would spoil it too much. But anyway, it's really good. It's going to be really hilarious when you see it. So when it drops, get in there because it's going to be good.
Yeah, I got to renew my subscription now. I got to make sure I got money.
So I want to say, like Aaron said it already, but we are incredibly honored. Like, there's some top tier toy YouTubers in that comic. You know, you're talking Laser Pants, Jeremy Jernigan, who's on hiatus right now, but we know he'll be back. You got Articulated Ninja, it's Chad, the Mam, and Kato, and Sam Newsman. That guy's blasted worldwide, you know? He's the most trusted puppet in media. I almost said Muppet. Right. He would have gotten so mad at me. Oh my goodness. So for little old us to be in there, like, that's truly an honor. The fact that anybody would even think that or want to draw us or add us in there, but we truly appreciate that. And, you know, hopefully we don't immediately die and, you know, we save everything.
Well, I believe you guys, honestly, this is, you know, I believe you guys are going to be going places. The more you grow this business, and just talking to you and seeing what you're doing, I mean, you guys are really putting in the work, and that's what it takes to do something, you know, or to have like a dream or something you want to do. It takes work. And that's unfortunately what a lot of people don't realize. You know, a lot of people want to do a lot of different things, but, you know, it's being willing to work and, you know, sacrifice a bit to be able to get it done. And if you do it, if you chip away at that rock, it will happen. And you guys are doing it. You're chipping away every day. You're hitting, and every day you're knocking off a piece. And I'm telling you what, I believe that y'all are going places. And I just don't even think y'all realize how many people know about y'all. You know, if you look at numbers sometimes and all this stuff, you know, it can be a little, I don't know, disheartening. But I'm telling you, there's y'all are becoming a little household name between the collector community. So,
you know, the idea is always to try and stay humble, you know. The moment you get, except for Ted, he gets big-headed just when you say his name.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with Ted.
Exactly. You never know what this guy gets into. But no, at the end of the day, man, you got to stay humble, man. You know, we try to do what we can, and, you know, we understand that we got some shoes to fill, but we're tackling one piece at a time, and hopefully, I said that becomes much more later down the road.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And then
just one little piece at a time.
Yeah. Speaking of your projects, there's artwork on either side of you there of me and Aaron's faces that you also created for us, and it only took me 500 feet pics to convince you to do it. And you did it super fast, you know.
Is that what we're calling them, feet pics?
But like having your artwork here on, you know, pretty much all of our thumbnails, it gives us consistency. It gives us branding. It is realistic. Like, look how grumpy Aaron looks. Look, those pictures match up perfectly. So it's like, cause you know, we had the little, the ones that Travis made us, which I still love cause they're absolutely fucking adorable. And I still use them from time to time. But people look at that and they're like, oh, these guys look fun. And then they come into the stream and they're like, oh, who the fuck are these assholes? But now you know from the thumbnail exactly what you're fucking getting when you walk in the door here. And it's spot on, and I absolutely love them every single fucking time I get to put them on a thumbnail. So I truly appreciate the artwork he made for us as well.
Well, I absolutely enjoyed doing them, and I look forward to doing some more stuff in the future. I was just messaging you today about some ideas. I don't know if you picked up on it or not, but I was kind of like trying to pick your brain as to what the next thing we could do is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff. So
I liked it. I liked it. I always running around, Quinton. I never have time to stop. So but I did see it, and it did make some wheels in my head turn, and I was like, huh.
Now if we can just get it to where we can get Moss Man without getting sued, because that Moss Man is awesome.
Some of them spicy barbecue Pringle chips. See, we need to put that on a mug, this little Mothman face.
Oh, yeah.
This whole thing will just sell itself. And then we'll just get a little can of Pringle chips, and then that's how you start your morning every day.
Hella dope.
I'm going to, when this stream is over, I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Why? What'd I do?
Just remind me to punch you in the throat.
Oh, God. Something's wrong with the mugs, isn't it?
Yes.
Really?
It's a very important piece that you didn't do.
What's that?
Well, it's hard for people to buy something if you don't set up a shipping zone.
It should all just be the U.S.
It doesn't work that way, sir.
So you're fixing that right now?
Yeah, someone has to clean up your mistakes.
Excellent. I appreciate that, Aaron.
Well, that's why two is better than one. That's why y'all work good together. Y'all can fix each other's mistakes. That's why we get married, right?
Yeah. See, normally we'll have these fights when we're off air and you're still in the room, and we'll yell and we'll scream at each other. Sometimes we throw things. It's fun. Well, while Aaron's doing that, we would normally take a chat break here, but let's start talking about what's next for you. So a few weeks ago, this fella, Cato, was on some stream, and he dropped a bomb that maybe he was working on a project or something. And then he said, I might be doing it with this Quinton J. Bedwell fella. And then suddenly images started to appear. And a little bit has been spoken about it, but you, to my understanding, are the co-creator. You and Cato are in this project together, just the two of you?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull up something right now, and let's talk about what's new. So I don't know if people can see this or not, so I'm going to read it. It says, history is told by those that would say that gods aren't real, that monsters are fantasy. They lie. It says, the book of Jacob Cain. Quinton, what's going on here?
Well, I just want to say I get pitches a lot, like, just stuff for all kinds of things. And, some things I like and some things, are good, but it's just not really up my alley. Because the thing is, anytime you come across a writer, they have a certain way of doing things and a certain kind of sets of, genres that they're good in, but some things just don't really speak to me, and you go to cons and stuff and people pitch you a lot, and, because, writers need artists to do the work, and writers, they'll spend however much time it takes them to write a story. But for an artist that's working on that, anytime you look at a comic book, let me tell you, there's hours and hours working on just paragraphs of what the writer writes in probably 30, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Which I know that, they have to cook that stuff in their head before they spend the 30 minutes to write it down. Okay. But I'm going to be looking at that thing intensely and drawing it and figuring it out and figuring out, how the panels are going to go and the pacing and the story. And not to mention all the drawing aspect, which is, the anatomy and the angles and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so whenever somebody gives me a pitch, there's a lot for me to think about. And every now and then I hear a pitch or a story that's like, wow, I can see this happening in my head. I can see this already. I can see page 1 just from what you're telling me. And that was the way this happened. At first, we were just, Cato and I were just talking. And we were saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did this thing? Or not we, but if somebody would. And so if somebody would turned into, why don't we do it? So anyway, it kind of just went from there to then we started just kind of throwing each other ideas. And man, then he sent this voice message while he's on the road of some stuff that he had wrote. And whenever he sent that, this went from just kind of talking about it to I'm on board with this. This thing is happening. This is like one of the best stories I've ever heard. And I'm confused because it's Cato's collections, which I'm not trying to diminish anything about him, but this guy is like a real deal raw writer. I just never, you if you ever watch Cato's show, what you get is a mild, funny North Carolina area man. You don't really think about him being a writer. You know what I'm saying? But this stuff, let me tell you, when I heard his message, his audio message, I had to let my wife listen to it. And look, my wife, she's good. She entertains me, kind of being in with me on stuff. But for the most part, she's just, entertaining me, wives. But whenever she heard it, we talked about it for 2 hours. Like, man, this is pretty cool. This part's good. This part's good. And it got me excited. And I haven't had that happen in a long time. And all the stuff we were talking about, after that, we really got into, okay, this thing is happening. I'm on board. Let's start doing stuff. And that's where we've been ever since. So that's to give you the backstory. That's as much as I had to say on that. But it is just to let you know, it's a supernatural fantasy horror set in the Old West. Now, when we were first talking about Old West, I was thinking, the West, it's kind of limited, because of the technology. You've got flintlock you can't get, but when you add fantasy to that, you can add a lot of stuff. Okay. And then when you add supernatural on top of that, it's another layer where you can add stuff. And then horror, that's another thing that just gets me. So you can get out of the limits of Old West a little bit. But anyway, not a lot of people are doing Western type stuff right now. And that is one thing you learn, is you need to be doing something that not everybody's doing. You need to kind of hit places where, like the military scene and fantasy military, it's being done, between G.I. Joe and Valaverse, and, not to mention all the 1/18th scale stuff that's happening right now. That's very exciting. I mean, Operation Longbow, what's some more? The 17, Delta 17, awesome toy line, all that stuff. I mean, anyway, there's a lot of stuff that's being done right now, military and military fantasy, but not a lot of people are delving into the Western type scene. And I think you guys, when you read this first issue and you read this story, it's going to catch you like it caught me, like I wasn't expecting it. And it's really good. So anyway, I'll just leave it there.
Well, we're going to look at the artwork, at least some things that you shared with me here in a few minutes. But I guess my first question about this is, Action Farce is just a very short book. Is this going to be a longer format, like 16 pages, 32
We're
pages?
going full format, and this is going to be consecutive books. We're looking at 22 to 24 pages, so your standard floppy size. And then that will be translated into trades, omnibuses. So we're going all the way. We're going to be going all the way with this entire thing. It's going to be a full book. The thing about Action Farce is I have to be careful because even though it is a Spaceballs versus Star Wars type thing, it's still dealing with somebody else's IP. So I have to be very careful in what I introduce, what I do in that world, even though it's a, it's a way off in the fringes parody. I have to be careful, and I have to run through people what I do before I do it. Like I don't just, guys, whenever I do these Action Farce things, I actually send it to Bobby and make sure that, hey, this is okay. And it's a good thing I do that because there's been a few times that I've went to do something and he was like, no, you can't do that. And I'll be like, okay, all right, well, we'll just go a different direction and so on. So anyway, with this though, this is totally Kato and I. And so, yeah, it's going to be full comic. And somebody asked me the other day, is this just going to be like web comic? I don't know if there will be a web comic, but there will be physical media here. There'll be physical comics, full length comics.
And is this going to be ongoing, or do you guys have an endpoint already? Like it's going to be X amount of issues and then we're done? Or do you think this is something that you guys could still be creating in 3-5 years?
This has the potential to be ongoing. As long as people want it, it'll be there. And as much as I like it, honestly, even if people don't want it, I want it. So this is something that I wouldn't mind even after we do the comics and stuff and we get to a stopping place. And let's just say that nobody else likes it. I'll still be putting out like things, myself, because I just love the world. First of all, I love the genre. I always love supernatural and fantasy and horror and all that mixed together. But I always thought it was kind of a little bit off a lot of the stuff. And this is just, we've been talking about like the rules of the world and, some key things that, will be happening. And we're on the same, it's so weird because we are on the same page about so many things. And it's just unbelievable. I would not have expected it, anyway, because normally you don't get that. And it's all about chemistry. A lot of times things pass or fail based on the chemistry of the people involved. And if you can find that chemistry and work well together, well, that's just kind of, I'll throw something out there and he'll like be able to finish it, So it's like, it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it.
I think it's really cool when you can find somebody that you can mesh with creatively and there's not like any friction. You guys just vibe. And just hearing that seems to be your relationship. I mean, it gets me excited about it. Like, and you're right. You don't have to run anything up a ladder now. You guys just bounce ideas off of each other and then you go and create. We're going to
let me throw the pitch out there before you go there, just so because I've let everybody know it's supernatural fantasy horror set in the Old West. Let me just say this real quick. As far as like the elevator pitch of it is, what if every god and monster was real? And what if they were all awakened in the American West It's supernatural meets spaghetti Western. So if you ever watched any Westerns growing up, imagine if your favorite Western heroes, I'm talking Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, all them, what if instead of fighting the big bad gunslinger that came to town, what if they were fighting something a little bit darker, a little bit more ominous? But I won't, of course, say that we're using their images. Not, anyway, we're not going to be, you know what I mean? So anyway, that just leave it at that right there. Go ahead.
Sorry, kid. Well, I want to look at some of the artwork. We do have a lot of questions here in the chat. Okay. So you tell me, Quinn, do you want to look at the artwork first, or do you want to field some questions?
I feel the artwork fields more questions to answer.
Okay. All right. So
before you do that though, 13th Prince, if you're still in here, I want you to be my scapegoat and try that checkout if you don't mind. I think I fixed the problem, so if you want to go through that again and let me know, appreciate it.
Solving problems in real time, love it.
In real time.
So we just have a few images of what you have sent me, and I believe this was the first image that debuted publicly.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this character real quick.
Yeah, this is a rough of a character named Isabel. I won't say any of the last names or much about her yet, but this is a rough of her, which is going to be one of our female protagonists in the story. She's not the main character, or yet, anyway. So the name of the story is The Book of Cain. There are going to be different books, and I'll put it there. So it's going to be, there's going to be more parts to this. You asked earlier, is there going to be is this going to be ongoing? Yes, it's going to be ongoing. And one of the first part of this is the Book of Jacob, Cain. Okay. So this is another character that's in there, but she shows up again in some of the other stuff that's coming up.
Awesome. I have a question about coloring. So is this going to be the color scheme that you use for the comic? Is this how
we're actually talking about that, because actually I did her in color and sent it over to him. And then what I always do anytime I do art for somebody, or whenever I'm doing something, I always do a few variations just in case they like something, and I'll send it over to him, and he liked this. And then we just started going back and forth about it. So we're kind of in talks about that. And I think this is one of those things where we'll just kind of decide in the end, what we go with. But, I'm thinking, just me right now, this could be changed tomorrow. I'm thinking colored, but low resolution. Okay. Not low resolution, low saturation. Sorry. So kind of a mix between this and colored, so maybe a real, but just give it that old look. But we don't, I don't know we're so early in the whole thing, in the design. Right now, I'm working on designs of characters. We've already worked out the rules of the world. He's already got story points done. All I have to do after I get these initial concepts done is start on page 1. It's fixing to, and that's fixing to happen this next week. So
I do want to comment on the coloring. At first glance, you're kind of just oh yeah, old timey westerny, because a lot of the brown in there. But when you really look at this, all the different shades and how well you colored this with lighting, and you have shadows on there, that is some top-notch coloring work. And if your whole book was like this, I don't think anybody would complain at all. That.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Absolutely amazing coloring.
I like that look. I don't know if anybody here has ever played Diablo 3. and got any of the books that came off of that, like The Art of Diablo 3, they had this book and every page was like in this sepia tone, looked like it was written and drawn in like a book, like an old medieval book. And it kind of had this texture and everything to it, and everything looked sketched. I love that look, that whole look, and it stuck with me. So, we're still talking about stuff like that. What way we want this thing to hit. What is gonna. I think we've kind of got the spirit in like the designs, but as far as like the presentation, as far as color and lines and all that, like I've decided that I'm gonna do a little bit rougher approach. You've seen my Action Force real technical look that I put on the package art. Okay. This is going to be a little bit more rough, not like this rough on her. She is a rough. This is how I concept. I'll get real rough with the lines and stuff. And then later on, I'll go back and tighten them all up and everything and put the shades and shadows. But I went ahead and colored her, gave her the full color treatment, but the lines are rough. So
that's absolutely amazing for concept art. All right, we're gonna switch over here. Who is this lovely young man?
Now this is Mr. Jacob Cain. You'll notice he is a Western type fella, but he has a bit of armor on, and it's not just like conquistador armor or any of that kind of stuff. It's special armor just for the kind of stuff that he does, and that is fighting certain things. So, but this is a little more finished. If you get a little bit closer, which I don't know if you can, but if you get a little bit closer, these lines are a little bit tighter. He's got a little bit more of a comic book flair, a little bit of extra time spent.
It looks good. So I put this next one here. They're back to back because I think it's going to spark some interest with some people. So if we go to this next image here, something changed there. That image looks awfully familiar.
Yep. So what we have with the first one is just the normal Jacob Cain, and then we have the fully armored, ready to beat ass Jacob Cain. So like that this is started as like a concept, and then we've just kind of been going back and forth and playing with it a bit, and what kind of the functionality of the whole thing would be. Is this something that he puts on? Is this something that just comes up magically or whatever? We've been talking about all that stuff, but anyway, that's his battle form. And the thing about this story is we are doing comics, but all of the designs and stuff like that are being geared toward blow up dolls. We're going to do a line of blow up dolls, and we're going to call them saloon wenches. Okay. And don't worry, everybody. They're gonna be the highest quality blow up dolls that you can find in the business. Okay, they're gonna all be personally tested and everything before they go out to our customers to make sure that we can guarantee the quality.
That's smart.
So, yeah. No, honestly, no. There's no blow up dolls. Okay. We're doing action. We're thinking in the realm of action figures. Okay. So if we decide now, I will go ahead and tell you that from the first images, we have the company who, hey, we love this. We've also got a person who has come out and been like, I want to sculpt this. Like, I want to be your sculptor. Like we have all kinds of people that are like, this is cool. We want to be a part. And that is awesome because people are really excited about what we've already shown. Okay. And it's just been just a few little Facebook posts, maybe a few little private messages here and there. And there's people just jumping on board left and right to get in on it. So we're real excited about that.
What I found interesting about you talking about like the action figure aspect of it is, sometimes people are just like, oh, don't go getting ahead of yourself now. Make sure you do this and that first. Maybe you should make a comic before you think about all that. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. You're planning a roadmap, right? You know exactly what you're trying to accomplish. And now you know all these milestones that you need to hit. Like, so if that is a piece to this puzzle, man, then fuck yeah, I'm all on board with that. So
well, and that's what I say as well. I was talking to somebody the other day, and some people, they go in and they are action figure first, and let's make a story to accommodate the figure that I made or the figure I want to make. Okay. And like the story and all that is secondary. And then you got the other side, which is where we are, where this is a cool story that we want to tell. We're going to do it in comic form, regardless of who likes it. Okay. We're going to put it out there. And if, the interest is enough, then we'll go to the next level. Okay. And if it's at that level, then we'll go that route. So, it's very early, but I am taking into account early in the concepting stage, in the design stage. Like whenever I do these character concepts, I actually do 3D, not 3D, but like turnarounds. I don't know if you ever seen turnarounds of like Marvel characters and DC characters. You got them from the front, you got them from the side, you got, everything that a sculptor would need to do his work. And I take into consideration with the designs of the costumes. Okay, let's just say if this was a figure, where would cuts be? Where would they be making articulation cuts for swivels, for, joints and all that kind of stuff? I'm just trying to take all that into consideration, but it's not like a done deal. We may do this comic and may not do that well. Who knows? We'll see. I think it'll do great. But we're trying to be story and entertainment first. And if people are, down with that, we'll move to the next level. And hey, we're going to have some figures. But like I say, it's early on, so we're still talking about all that. But everything is there for if we want to do it.
I love that. I love the thinking ahead. We got one more image, and then we're gonna hit up this chat here because they are going wild. So this, I like the design of this one a lot. I really like the hat, but tell us about this guy.
All right. So with every story, you have your protagonist, which is your main character. And then you have your antagonist, which is every other character. And usually there is a main antagonist. And in this story, this is one form of the main antagonist. And his name is Samuel Klein. And he is, he's one bad dude. I don't want to give any story points away, but he is going to prove to be a very huge thing in the story. That, we had said that Jacob Cain is a hunter. He's a, demon monster hunter. And this is one of the main reasons why he has become to the situation that he's in, where he's doing the monster hunting, is this guy right here. So Samuel Klein. And that's really all I can say at this point. If Kato were on here, I'd throw it over to him and he could, give a couple, whatever points he wanted to throw in. But I feel like I better not go any farther with that than that.
I tried sneaking him on, but as we know, he is up in the sky.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay. Man, that was intense, dude.
Deep dive.
Like
Lot of
I am pumped up for this. Before we get into the chat, what's the turnaround time right now before we have something tangible, or at least maybe like a page or two teaser?
Well, I'm actually starting on page 1 and 2 this week. Okay. Now, as far as when that, like when a preview or teaser comes out or anything like that, I'm going to wait on Cato to get back, get settled, and then, I'll let him decide how he wants to, officially. This is the most official yet, I think. The most at length we've talked about it. He's mentioned stuff here and there, kind of said some stuff on 3POA, but this is the longest form we've done as far as actually getting into things. Okay. And I would get into more if he were here, but because he's not, I want to wait till we can be together in a room,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys are going to be on a lot of shows together here in the near future.
Yeah. But I will tell you, all of my everything is going toward this right now. So I'm not taking a lot of commissions or any of that kind of stuff. Now, if Bobby calls me and says, hey, we need to do these packaging, I'll do the packaging. I'll do, some of this stuff that I do, but it'll be right back on to this. So just to let you know, all of my powers are being directed toward the book of Jacob Cain. And you have to say it like that when you say it. You can't just say
Jacob Cain.
There you go. That's it, baby. That's how you got to say it. You got to say it cool. You can't just say the book of Jacob Cain. Okay, you got to say the book of Jacob Cain. There.
See, I should have had you read that first slide because that's how I said it. I was like, the book of Jacob Cain. Cato's listening to the replay and he goes, that motherfucker.
Fucked it up. That's all right. I'll get all the voice actor pieces in.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah, you do the audio comic. Yeah.
For those I know that was trying to check out, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me rephrase this. All of these in the United States, your shipping issue should be fixed. International folk will work on something. Maybe we'll actually hold some here and figure out a way to ship it to you guys, but that's a future thing. So all of our United States friends of all U.S. territories, you should be good to go. Buy mugs. Go buy them.
Yeah, we'll throw the mugs back up before we do the giveaway. Let's say what's up to the chat. Maybe.
I was just told before we go any farther, I just got this message. You can mention Ace is interested in production and Luke Wakeford is interested in rendering. So if you know who those names are,
I do.
There you go.
We know a guy named Ace.
Yep.
Isn't he an attorney? You've never played the game. It's okay. We understand that.
Okay. I don't know what game.
I know. It's fine.
Okay.
We hitting up some of this chatty chat.
Let's do it.
Okay. This is some stuff from ways back. Mython says I appreciates the shout out. Anytime. Oh, hey, it worked. See, this is why I do all the stuff because they were shipping, asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of shipping, Chris says shipping at a Comic-Con. What a great idea. Yeah, we came up with that last year and it worked really well. So, why not? Why not keep going? And then, of course, Allison Troy, the retro toy princess, says greetings. Allison, if you're still here joining us, greetings and salutations. I hope you're doing well. Junkion says, exactly, Q. Totally agree with your patience and hearing you being giddy when stuff comes out. I mean, that's part of the fun,
Yeah, like to be surprised.
Like it's like if you knew all the stuff, then like there's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
There's such a part of you that's like, yeah, I want to know, but then there's the other part of you that's like, no, I don't want to know, and
But you really want to know.
I really want to know. Yeah.
Robert says, I admit I love Quinton's art in Valaverse. It's unique, but contemporary at the same time.
Yeah.
Now, Quinton, I have a question for you. I know you go to a couple cons here and there, more as a patron of the show. Have you sold any of your works at any cons before?
I used to do cons. I just, after the COVID thing, I got way out of the whole con thing. And then slowly I've got back in. I don't know, Comic Cons anymore they're all over the place. Something that DFW showed me is they're a toy con that actually, what do you know, sells toys. A lot of times you hear Comic-Con, but you get there, and nothing against these people, but they're selling 3D printed stuff. There's, for every one comic book artist, there's like 10 people selling like seashells with paintings on them. And, I don't know, belly dancers trying to get people to join their school, to learn how to belly dance, which I did. It was cool. But, belly dancing is just not for me. But anyway, anything to improve my stripper pole game. But anyway, there's just Comic-Cons anymore it's such a diverse thing that it's hard to really find Comic-Con in the, comics in the Comic-Con, anyway. So I kind of hit a couple here or there, and whenever I was doing Comic-Cons, I was selling, like prints and original art on the spot, but it's been a lot less for a long time. But when I went to DFW, that I really firmly enjoyed that, and I think there would be, if I could hit some more toy cons, I think I would like that a lot more. So if that answers,
what would be a good thing for you to draw? You should draw me, right, in that Jeff Goldblum pose, getting all sexy like, with a bunch of toys around me. That would sell.
Yes,
people will buy that up.
Sexy Jeff Goldblum.
And then you have Ted kind of like in the corner, like looking like, damn, he's sexy.
Like I'm peeking in the window or something.
You're peeking in at my sexiness because
there's like fog everywhere.
You better be careful.
I'm hitting the Jeff Goldblum. I got all these sweet toys, and it's promoting HelloDopeToys.com. But you're right, really, because you can't hit the Jeff Goldblum like I can.
Sounds like an epic piece. Yeah.
How many of those steel reserves have you drank tonight, man?
I'm not even half through the first half.
Jeff Goldblum and sexy.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Jeff Goldblum is
He is. I gotta say, he's good.
You just let that stew around in your mind for a while.
All right. I'll do it.
Yeah, don't have nightmares about it at all.
Yeah.
Aaron, we lost like 5 viewers from
that. It's fine. They'll watch it on the replay.
Thank you, Robert.
He also says Chad told a funny story of riding an elevator with Quinton. Referred to him. Okay. When he gets back on the old YouTube, we'll ask that question. I'm curious now. Trusted Screamer says I need to get some Quinton art. Got to be one of the cool kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's busy now. Now you gotta wait 6 months.
You gotta get on the waiting list.
6 months. Wow.
Booked up.
Now, what? Well, there's this. There's like the stuff that I am locked into. Like I'm locked into the day job. Ted doesn't have a day job anymore. Chad is retired. These cats, they ought to be living in the same area. They could just hang out together and laugh at everybody else working so hard.
I know, right?
But anyway, no, I have the day job. That's got to be done. And then there's certain things, certain IPs that come in, absolutely have to work on if they show up. I have to drop everything, do that, and then move to other stuff. Okay. So I regret at the moment, and there's other things going on in the background, that I have to take care of now. as of yesterday that happened. So, I have to be able to leave myself some room anyway. So I'm having to not take commissions on right at the moment. And if I'm going to do this Jacob Cain thing, and I've decided it, once I decide, hey, this is going to happen, then it's going to happen. So
just don't forget about me as Sexy Jeff Goldblum. That's gotta
be
at least
that's
gonna be at least top 10.
That's going to be so epic and memorable. I have to do it.
Oh yeah, see, people.
Yeah,
I can see that. Ted, we're gonna put that on a shirt. We're gonna put those on pajama pants. Yep. Like instead of saying "juicy on the butt," it's gonna be me and Sexy Jeff Goldblum pose.
Yeah,
top seller right there.
If Quinton actually tortures himself and does that, I have to be peeking in the window all fogged up.
Mr. Wonderful, aka Travis, Mr. Hexastack, who still haven't got his website up. I'm still waiting on my Hexastack, Travis. Need a fully printed version of this series that you are speaking of, my good sir. So looks like some people are definitely interested already.
We're going to do physical copies. I actually know and am friends with different printers. One of them, maybe you've some people's probably heard of them, Kablam. I know the people at Kablam. I've done work with them before. They're one of the largest in America independent comic book not publishers, but printers. Okay. So probably going to end up using them. I don't know. That's still stuff that we have to talk about. There's so many things at the beginning of an IP that you have to nail down, and you just kind of have to hit it as it comes along. Okay. So, but I'm really excited about it. It is going to be full length physical comics. Look, I love to look at stuff online for fun, but in the end, I love to have a comic book to hold in these mitts. All right. I love to turn the pages.
Something about that crinkle, man.
Yeah. And the zooming in is like this. You put it closer or farther away from your face. All right. I'm all about physical. I love physical floppies. Wait a minute. Yeah. Comic books, floppies. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, it's going all physical. Let's get physical.
I wanted to bring up this question. I'm kind of jumping out of order, but this is kind of relevant to what you just said. The Titan wants to know, physical media is king. Are we talking Kickstarter or Indiegogo?
I don't. That is whenever me and Kato can get on a stream together, we will talk all about that and give you definitive answers on all that. I'm afraid to say anything. If it was just me and I was doing my own little thing up here, I would go ahead and throw out an answer. But because it's he and I want to save some stuff for, whenever we're on here together. So
fair enough.
I wish I could tell you, but it will be a crowd-funded thing. And I am hoping that I can get pretty far into it before we crowdfund it. That way the wait time will be very small before you get it. Okay. Because that's one thing I am super crazy about. I don't want to do any kind of Kickstarter unless I know that I can put that thing out.
And really at that point, it's really not even a Kickstarter per se, because you've already greenlighted the project. You're just getting the demand ready, getting all the people saying, "Hey, this is happening. This is when it's gonna happen. Get your order in now, so I know what to create, and then we can get them into the hands." All right.
Well, look, whenever I take an order for something, and there is an agreed on price, all right, I expect that from the work that I do. All right. Now, on the other hand, if I am working on something that I believe in, that I love, that I want, okay, I am thinking, would I, Quinton J. Bedwell, be doing this if there was no money involved? If you do this and it fails, nobody likes it. Is this something that you want to read and you want to see and you want to work on if nobody else wants it? And this is one of those. This is one of those where I want to see it.
Right.
And if other people want to jump on board, if I don't make a dime, I don't care. Okay. Because when you go into Kickstarters and stuff like that, that's the way you got to think is if would I do this if I never get paid for it? You know, because there is that possibility. You go into Kickstarter and it fails. Nothing happens, you know, or there's maybe like 2 people that's, you know, all about it. But anyway,
I mean, for you to officially be able to say, you know, you've got Ace in the hole right now saying that he's on board, and you know some other names, you know.
Yeah, he saw the first images and he was like, I'll do this. I'll do this all day long. The sculptor, he saw the first images. He was like, man, I love this. I want to do this and this. He's like naming off stuff I haven't even got concept art for yet. Like,
so I mean, that's saying right there that, you know, I mean, you know, Ace is doing. You know, we all see what Ace is doing right now. He's getting the stuff out there now, and you know, for him to give his green light to see a vision, that hopefully just builds your vision more to continue that. Build a storyline. You see more of these figures come, these characters come to life in figure form. I mean, that is a world that, man, I don't even know. I couldn't even fathom, you know, getting to that point. You know, you always dream about like, hey, it'd be nice to be an action figure, or it'd be cool to draw a comic or be in a comic, and then it's like, oh shit, this is happening. This is real. like this is about to go down. So, I mean, we're happy for you, man. I mean, go ahead and sign me up for a copy when it's available, because you know I gotta have it.
Well, the one thing I'm pushing, because my side of it is, you know, Kato is in the writing. My side of it is the art and translating what is in his brain and his writing into art, something physical that people can see. Okay, that is and the concepts of the figures and I mean the figures in the story. That is my bread and butter. That's what I do. That's what I'm working on. And, you know, we'll see where all the rest of the stuff goes. But for sure, what we're working on right now is a comic series. And that is what I'm interested in. That's as far as I'm looking right now. There's been so much talk of all this other stuff. And that's great and fine, but I'm not a sculptor. I'm not a toy maker or any of that kind of stuff. If it happens, I'm not going to get my hopes up for anything. I'm just going to work to make the very best comic book story that I can produce, you know. So
we're gonna go ahead and bring in our next esteemed guest while we go through the chat and answer some questions in there. I'd like to welcome the one and only welcome to the 500 Club. You know him as True Star Screamer, lame name. We know him personally as Trust the Screamer, the one and only Trust the Screamer, guys. Hey, yo!
Hello!
Hey! Welcome to the show, everybody. We got our one and only guest, True Star Screamer.
Hey, no, I made a promise.
We gotta change that.
I made a promise, and I fulfill every damn promise I make.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to hold you to that.
What do you read right here? What do you read right here?
I see. It says trust a screamer.
Wow.
That will permanently be your name.
No, I said for 1 week.
For 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, that's what he said.
6 months next year. It's all the same. I'll get in talk with YouTube and all the socials. Like, yeah, that's not his real name. Can we update that, please? Like, oh yeah, we got you, bro. Like, all right, bet. While we have you here, we're just gonna go through a couple more of these chats, and then we will get to the thing why some of these people are actually here to get something cool in your honor for joining the 500 Club.
Well, awesome.
Miss Stacy Hatch says, "Hella Dope is everyone's favorite She promises it,
She's not wrong.
and if she promises it, it's gold. Because
I don't know her at all, but she's not wrong.
everyone knows Stacey Hatch. She's a legend.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
roams
she is.
the chat rooms and just sends good juju, and then, makes Robert buy her toys.
Yeah.
I listen to YouTube while I draw, and I hear her name and a few others, but I hear her name come up on every stream, it seems, that I watch. So, famous.
Absolutely. Junkion says, absolutely spot on, Q. You got to work to succeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then we got a random diorama, or as we like to call him, Radnom. See,
Radnom.
everyone has a name.
Mm-hmm.
Just trust the screamer. You know that is your name. He said, greetings, chat. Radnom, good to see you. We'll have some things with this fine gentleman soon, so stay tuned to future episodes about what that's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mike the Python, they're like bickering. Okay, so what? Yeah. We earned that right to be bickering husbands.
That's right.
Actually,
I know. You haven't gotten mine yet.
He's more like wife. It's whatever. Fire Talks, hell yeah, looking really forward to this. This is in regards to the comic that you are working on. Like I said, a lot of good people are very interested. Cutthroat Comics says, "Way to go, Quinton. He is a down to earth guy. Love message him when I have the time." Okay, I had to think about what that said.
Oh, thank God. For a second, I said love massage him. I'm like, oh.
We all love massaging Quentin.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we like massages.
I mean, I get them at least once a week. At least.
It's Columbia.
Junkion says, heck yeah, John Wayne fighting a demon. That would be dope.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How many times you ever watched a Western and saw one of your favorite guys, Clint Eastwood or John Wayne, and just put them in a different story, what it would be like?
Oh, that would
I mean, come on.
I would probably spend all my money to have that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any money, though, so it's okay. I'll just
Not saying, by the way, not saying that we're going to have any of those people in our story.
What
Okay.
about Wayne John?
Yeah.
Or Lil Wayne.
Or Kevin Westwood.
Kevin Westwood.
Duke Westwood.
Yes.
Duke Westwood. That would actually that would work really well if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Sounds like a porn name.
I thought that's where we were going with this.
I'm tired.
Introducing. Anyway.
Jesus Lord.
Black
Junkion
Knight
says
Aaron.
that hey. That was only 4 times, and I was very young. Junkion says, I need her created with soft goods. Ace, if you're watching this, the people have spoken. They need these with good soft goods.
Yes.
Especially the
softest.
female one. And you know Ninja's gonna buy like 7 of them if they're all thickies.
Oh yeah, Quentin, you're gonna have to really cater to
Thick it up.
Ninja here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want those things to move, you gotta cater to Ninja.
That's right. Well,
blow
that'd be
it up.
catering to me because we have similar likes. Yeah.
All thick, all day.
Yeah, we can't
Yeah.
be pulling none of that rogue nonsense, you know.
That's right.
So bad. Ken Soy says, let me learn how to draw and now do a pin up for the book. It should only take 15, 20 years. Should be fun.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Cutthroat Comics says, almost like Punisher and Ghost Rider in the West.
Yep. That's a good that is really a good if you were to put Marvel characters in there, that would be a good analogy of what we're
The
going
original
for.
Ghost Rider was a Western.
Yep.
You learn something every day on this show, guys.
Mhm.
Every day.
Mhm.
Let's see where we at. Titan says that the lore is essential. Absolutely. If you don't have lore, then what are you doing?
Well, and that's me too. That's why I'm not a figure first person. I'm a story first person because, to me, these figures without some sort of story, they don't have a soul. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can come up with stuff for my own figures, but you know, what is Condor without a story to tell me who Condor is? You know what I'm saying? Or any of these other characters that I have. The only reason I still love the characters that I love from G.I. Joe is from stories. You know, you got to have lore. That to me has got to be number one, and the other stuff has got to be secondary. But that's just me. That's the way I like it.
Miss Wonderful says lore is what will get my money all day. Or you just put it in our shop and he'll just buy it anyway.
Buy mugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, wait. Mr. Wonderful has a true mug, so he probably doesn't. He's probably not interested in our nonsense.
The Titan says, he probably does. Says, not for nothing, but names like DarkClaw and Blacknight fit well into a world like that. I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, but
Yeah.
you know, if you ever need somebody,
DarkClaw.
need somebody to fill some spots. I know two guys. One might die quicker than the other.
That's where the Jeff Goldblum scene's gonna come in.
Oh, I mean this one right here. Wait, did you just say you wanted a sexy Jeff? Yes,
I know, right? I know, right, Ken?
Sure the hell did, buddy.
I mean, I love Jeff Goldblum, but you know, sexy was never something I assigned to him. But now I'm kind of rethinking that. You know,
everybody needs that Jeff Goldblum, man. I got him in a pop figure somewhere around here. All right,
Awesome.
I think that is it. We have made it to the end, and I believe it might be that time.
It is after we do one quick thing, and that is, now that it works, remind everybody that is just stopping in, you can now go to hellodopetoys.com and go under the merch tab up at the top, and we have two mugs here. We have the Hella Dope Classic Black Mug, which will be available year-round. You guys can buy it right now, participate in on the What You Sippin' On segments with us, show your friends, brag that you have a Hella Dope mug, and they do not, because they suck. And for all those that like exclusivity, you want to be better than the rest of them, I feel it. We have the limited edition What You Sippin' On beer stein for Hella Dope. This is only going to be available until August 31st, and after that, it is never getting made ever again. That's it.
Until it comes out in a different color.
No. We're not gonna.
Yeah, it is.
Wait for exclusivity. What are you doing?
Wait for the Christmas exclusive.
God. Worst sales pitch ever. This is why they don't invite you to the infomercials, bro. So the What You Sippin' On beer stein is available at helladopetoys.com right now. It is gone August 31st. So have the coolest drink in town. All right. Aaron, Trust a Screamer. You guys made a deal last week. Let's recap that and then give some ish away.
Yeah. So, of course, like we mentioned earlier, we had our good friends, Trust a Screamer and Junkyard Crafts and Builds on, and the challenge was put out to the peoples, and the peoples responded to get this man to 500. He was sitting at 474. When we discussed it on stream, the Hella Dopers came hard, literally all over
everywhere. I'm actually wearing a black shirt, like you guys.
That's about time. Got him up to 495, and he sat pretty dormant for a while, and then out of nowhere, you guys came through again, and we pushed him to 500. So, as an agreement, and I'm a man of some of my words, we are going to give away to two lucky recipients the Blue Hagnon and Big Daddy Green Father Christmas from your and my friends, the Four Horsemen.
So we were only going to... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say we were only going to give one of these away, but Trust a Screamer threw down as thanks to all of you, and now we're going to give both away. But Dave, my man, what would you like to say?
Well, again, the biggest thing, like I said, is thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the audience for both people from my channel, people who join us on the Figure Action Show. I honestly, the only reason I paid to do this though is just because since Quinton rated our show when you guys were on, I had to raid the show he was on just in revenge. But
wait, I didn't raid your show. That was Stan Lee.
But
exactly. Yeah, Stan.
And I couldn't leave
from the dead.
And being the collector that I am, I could not just leave one piece of plastic down. So as I said, I wanted to match what these guys were doing because these guys do so much for the community. It was the best way I could think of just giving back. So everybody, just thank you so much. Though I got to share this. When I was at $4.99, I did find out who the 500th person was.
Ooh.
And I had to choke up a little. This is not BS. Apparently, my daughter went and made a Gmail account just to sub up.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome,
That's-
dude.
He is
awesome.
getting ice cream, but
Hey,
we are
so
over 500 now. So if she does get mad at me, since she is going to be turning 12 and eventually will hate her dad, and she take that back, we do
Yep.
have a little bit of leverage.
I got a little bit of buffer. Like, Dad, fuck you today, man. I'm unsubscribing to you.
She would do that.
but until then, I gotta stay until I get my ice cream.
Exactly. So,
Well, awesome, man, we're super proud of you. You're putting out some good content out there. If you're not subscribed to him, please go on YouTube, look up True Star Screamer. He is doing some great work out there. Another guy for the guys. He's doing the Lord's work for all you toy people. So drop a like, drop a follow.
It may be the Dark Lord, but it's the
Lord.
Lord's work.
I mean, hey, we don't discriminate on which one we talk about it. But yeah, man, let's do it. Let's give the first one away.
So we're gonna kick off with Father Christmas. Mr. Screamer, we need a hashtag to put into the chat. What would you like it to be?
hands down, hashtag thank you.
One word, guys. Hashtag thank you. Well, don't start putting it in yet. Hold on. Let me
That's what she said.
The hell was that?
All right.
I had to. I couldn't leave. I had to pick up what he was putting down there.
Okay, let me share the screen, and you guys can start hashtagging away.
And go.
Go. It just says thank you. It doesn't say hashtag thank you. This guy and his inability.
So what'd you pre-order, Quinton, from Hello Dope Toys this week?
I didn't do anything this week. I do have some that are coming though when they release. So I don't remember what all, because I did say, and I told Ted this a few months back. I'm only pre-ordering from here on out if I do a pre-order from Hello Dope.
Yeah.
So of course, if I find something out in the wild, I'll pick it up. But that's my go-to now. Is Hello Dope. That's where
As you well know,
That's gonna make me tear up. I'm just gonna drink this beer and I'll be fine.
I just
the
Mirage Turtles from them actually. So
yeah.
Which, by the way, August is gonna be a busy month for us. NECA just dropped like the mega bomb of releases. So
which one now?
Dude, they won't stop. It's like it's every day they're putting out something.
They're doing a lot of stuff. There's not a lot that I'm looking forward to that's coming out right now.
Oh, I forgot the new Alien movie's coming out, so you know they're gonna have a new Alien Warrior.
I believe it is. I believe it's with everyone with the hashtag.
With the hashtag.
Even though Ted did not put the hashtag there.
Well, it doesn't need it on here. It is collecting entries, which has 15 right now.
Have you had too many Budweisers?
Hold on. Let me play it. Where's it at? Getting to stuff.
If they don't put
Did you have too many Budweisers?
See, but if they don't put the hashtag Ted, it doesn't count towards the count. So they have to put it. So
Yes, they have to put the hashtag.
But you have to put it so they know to put it. If they just put they will put thank you as you clearly see people doing it.
Well, they should listen to the stream when I said put the hashtag.
Some people are visual learners, Ted. Some people need to see these things.
Well, I think if I put the hashtag on there, then they're going to have to do hashtag.
Visual learners.
But it's YouTube, not you radio.
Oh my God, Ted. I'm sorry, guys, for this guy's inability to do his job. Can't put a shipping rate on a mug. Can't put a hashtag on something you want him to hashtag.
I'll put a hashtag
I'm
on
old
the
enough
next
to
one.
call
We'll
it
see
a
how that
pound
goes.
sign.
You know what though? He's showing up every day, so
Yeah.
there's something to be said about that,
I'm
right?
showing up to mess things up, guys.
We know that's happening. Don't worry.
Listen, he's doing better than some poor computer coder on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, friends, use the hashtag. Hashtag thank you. You got 30 more seconds, and I'm running this thing. I'm running it. Running it.
Junkie on those two with their angry eyes of love. He knows I love him.
Yeah.
Hungry eyes.
I love him, and I'm gonna kick your ass later. Kind of love.
Mm-hmm. All right, are we ready to run this thing?
My wife and I have that relationship.
Yep.
All right, guys, we got 15 entries. This is for Father Christmas. And here we go.
You don't even know what you're giving away.
No, I was more concerned with the thing I knocked down.
Oh, wait.
Oh, man.
Look. The man spoke it into existence. He knew he was going to win because you're going to ship him something tomorrow.
Man.
You go, Robert. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Robert.
All right,
He is
I'm
an AJ Styles fan.
gonna get this reset. And we're going
The
to...
winner is Robert's Infinite Realms.
I've
Hold on,
never
now
bought a
I
Mythic.
Now I
Oh,
should play
good.
the music. Hold on.
True.
Well, it's a little late now.
No, Quentin, do it again. Say it again, Quentin.
The winner is Robert's Infinite Realms. Good going, Robert. Yeah.
Maybe I should stop sharing my screen.
I didn't see any crazy tabs open.
So up next is Blue Hagnon, and we need a hashtag.
Oh, you already know what the hashtag is.
What's the hashtag?
It's
What's
Trust
the
the
hashtag?
Screamer, baby.
Trust a Screamer.
Trust a
Look,
Screamer.
I'm going to use the hashtag. Trust
Oh, I'm so
a
proud. See, you learned.
Screamer. It worked just fine. Okay, let me get this shared again.
Robert says, to be fair, I won't enter.
That's actually, I respect that. I absolutely respect that.
All right, hashtag Trust a Screamer. Let's go. Get it in there.
It's going to be like a torture scene in the next action farce. How do we know he's telling the truth? We can always trust a screamer. The poor guy getting tortured.
I love it. I love that my wife is entering to win this.
Yeah, what is she doing?
She
And
wants a blue hack. She wants a blue hack nod, man.
on a side note, Robert, this was the last Father Christmas we had in stock. So we are now officially sold out. Father Christmas.
Jam.
Father Christmas, given away to it by a Jew. I love it.
Hold on, we're gonna play some music while we wait here. Where's the... Here we go. Yeah, this is our collect the ballots music.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get that blue hack nod.
Trust a Screamer, baby.
Just
Can you trust
open
the
that
Screamer?
blister. Open that blister slowly. Pull that leg out. And
Oh
together.
yeah.
Make sure to heat up them joints. They bend easy.
Heat them up real good.
Star Creamin'.
Or you guys got 30 seconds. 30 seconds left to do hashtag trust a screamer into the chat. Right meow. Or else.
Mr. Wonderful needs that transparent plastic, if you know what I'm saying.
And if those ball joints are a little too stiff, I got some silicone shockwave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lied.
It's getting really Jeff Goldblum-y in here.
That boy is so sexy.
Jeff, he can dance to this.
All right.
Sexy way.
Random thought, I suddenly want Jeff Goldblum to have a conversation with Christopher Walken, just for all the uncomfortable pauses.
I just want to tell you that, Jeff Goldblum is very sexy.
All right. Are we ready? Aaron, are you ready?
I was born ready.
That's correct. Hashtag trust a screamer for the Blue Hagnon shipping out tomorrow. Let's go.
This is P.S. I didn't say my wife was out. Fair enough, Robert. Fair enough.
Tripping with toys.
All right.
Hold on. Now I missed the music again.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Look, I got a lot of buttons to push.
Come on,
here.
man. Ted, let's
All
go.
right. Tripping with toys.
Winner is Tripping with Toys. Good
That's
going,
right.
Tripping with Toys.
Get yourself your
Don't
own
tell him
blue
what he won.
So Tripping with Toys, hit us up on Instagram or email us
tripping, folks.
at helladopetoys@gmail.com and get us your contact information. Get us that info.
Thank you again. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's just
Appreciate it, man.
it meant a ton. And I will make sure to link you guys on every single one of my reviews.
Well, make sure we have it in stock first.
Yeah.
No, I'm just putting Hello Dope Toys just to buy the stuff.
Right.
Just to go to your store, not saying buy this there. I just want to get you guys to make sure.
They're still gonna do that. They're gonna go, oh, they have this. Like, no, bro, it's not out yet, or it is out, and it's just only out on the West Coast. They do those things. I watch the analytics like a hawk. Like that time that Travis decided he wanted to put every name in the book in our search engine. Asshole.
That was a funny day.
I want to say we appreciate you for what you add, True Star Screamer, to the community, because we know that you work a day job just like the rest of us, and you try, except Ted. We try, we are trying to do things above and beyond what we have to do, doing things that we dream of. And you're one of those guys that's just putting the work in. And dude, you're awesome. Appreciate you working so hard and doing what you do. And you got real entertaining, comment or content. So thank you.
I'll need to play that to my wife a couple times just to tell her that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jokes aside, thank you.
Leave a Facebook Messenger like voice chat and just let them play it over and over again.
Well, with that, guys, Mr. Trust a Screamer, what would you like to promote?
Aside from Hello Dope Toys, what's better to promote than that?
Stop it.
Aside from buying your action, keep an eye for this man's comic. Well, I guess, yeah, True Star YouTube, True Star Screamer. We got toys up from the whole bunch of Marvel Legends, whole bunch of Joes coming in. I'll be probably living in the basement the next couple days, not just because trying to give my wife privacy, but I want to get some stuff out, get photography out. I really want to build up the photography bank again. I think I've been very slack on that lately, and just to give everybody the best that I can. That's pretty much it. So
awesome.
And
Quinton J. Bedwell, what would you like to promote?
The Book of Jacob Cain.
The Book of Jacob Cain.
The Book of Jacob Cain.
Come on, Ted, do it right.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Come on, Ted. Try it. Come on. Let's put some oomph in there.
This is the book of the Jacob Cains. Jacoby Cain.
Jacoby.
Book of Jacob Cain.
Well, that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I'm excited about. And also Action Farce 2 coming soon. We'll see when it does. That's up to Ryan or Laser Pants. So we'll see what happens, but definitely the Book of Jacob Cain is what I'm on right now. And I just have to say, it's going to be epic, guys. I showed my wife, loved it, and she entertains me. These wives showed my daughter. She listened to it. She's like, this is going to be awesome. And anyway, so can't wait to reveal it. And I had to keep on texting Kato, what is too much? What can I reveal? What do I have to not say? And we had to work all that out before I even came on here because I'm so excited. So anyway, and it was just a really cool thing to have True Star Screamer on here. One of my favorite characters in Transformers was Star Screamer because he's such a turd. Anyway. But you are not a turd, mister.
You were not a turd,
Star Screamer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are awesome.
You're a dingleberry.
Oh!
Ooh.
Just hanging out there. Just can't get rid of him, but he's always there. Love you, man.
Ted, I'm giving you his drink that I was going to buy for him.
That's
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you.
He won't drink it.
I will drink
I
it.
don't think Aaron
I
needs
will
it.
drink it. Thank you very much.
You're right. I probably don't.
Aaron,
Yeah.
what
Yes,
would
sir.
you like to promote?
Oh man, I don't want to steal your thunder, so I'll wait. Nothing. I got nothing, man. Shit.
We got new Carnage figures in Transformers.
We do. I don't get that stuff, so I don't know. That's a
I just told you this the
Movie
other day.
Carnage
I literally sent
or-
you the invoice.
Tentacles. I just saw it today. It's got tentacles.
I don't know. I just work here, okay?
Pair it with your Japanese schoolgirl. It looks great.
Wait,
Okay, go on, Aaron.
Wait, hold on. I need a Japanese schoolgirl.
That Japanese schoolgirl is awesome, by the way.
I need to get that. Hope my wife's not watching. Anywho, not hella dope related, but just to please Travis and his monstrosity of messaging me. The 1-2 Kickout podcast will go live starting in August. So for all you wrestling fans, come join me and a select group of wrestling fans to talk wrestling, pay-per-views, favorite matches, favorite wrestling entrance music, whatever we're talking about. So get ready to check that out. It is 1-2 Kickout podcast coming to you starting in August. That's what I got.
Awesome. Well, as always, go to hellodopetoys.com and buy a mug. Buy a mug, guys. For the 2 years that I've been harassed, go buy a mug. For the love of God, go buy a mug.
And you can actually check out now because,
you can actually check out now. Like we're not holding you hostage in the store anymore. We got some new stuff at Hello Dope Toys. There is the Venom Carnage figure, deluxe, super awesome. Lots of new pre-orders. Go check that out. 2 weeks from now, you guys are going to want to tune in. August 4th, we have a little exclusive dropping for y'all. HellaDopeToys.com exclusive. That's not a mug. That's coming in 2 weeks now. What is it? I can't tell you. But you're smart. I'm sure between now and 2 weeks from now, you'll be smart and you'll figure it out. Coming up soon, we got V. Conley and Blue Serendipity hanging out with us for a little Steel Reserve action. We got
sipping on
2-year anniversary show coming up and some new future guests in the works. That's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. I love you all. See you next week.